I'm Darlene Superville, and I cover the White House for the Associated Press. So the White House is getting all gussied up because the Australian Prime Minister is coming to town for a state visit, which includes an extravagant, lavish, black tie state dinner, which is considered one of the highest diplomatic honors that the United States can bestow on one of its allies. This will be the fourth state dinner of Biden's term. The first one went to France, followed by South Korea and India this past June. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is coming to the White House on Wednesday because President Biden, when he traveled to the Indo-Pacific region earlier in May, that trip was supposed to include a stop to Australia to meet with Albanese, but President Biden had to cancel that stop to come back home to Washington for some critical budget negotiations with Congress. So as a sort of a consolation prize, he later invited the Prime Minister to come to the United States on what's called a state visit, which is kind of a grand affair. Albanese will be in the United States for a few days, then he will come to the White House where the red carpet will essentially be rolled out for him. So for this state dinner, First Lady Jill Biden has continued her practice of inviting an outside chef to come in and work with the White House kitchen staff to prepare the menu. And this time the chef is a woman by the name of Katie Button, and she owns an acclaimed restaurant in Asheville, North Carolina. So the state dinner will be taking place against the backdrop of the latest war in the Middle East between Israel and Hamas, as well as some domestic chaos here in the United States with Republicans in the House of Representatives unable to settle on a new speaker 3 weeks after they got rid of the previous speaker. But the White House said postponing Albanese's visit was not an option because the visit and the talks that he and President Biden will have are part of the important diplomatic balancing act that all presidents have to do as they carry out their work on behalf of the American people.